Hello, welcome back, my good friends. It is so lovely to see you after these last few days off. I know it's been a hot minute. Welcome back to Yoga with Paige, and welcome to Calife, España. This is where we will be shooting these classes and videos for the next about 25 days. So join me here today for a very relaxing, grounding, gentle practice. I have been traveling for, it feels like a week. I know it was only one day, but it was a very long day of no sleep overnight, no sleep, and a long travel day to get here. So I really wanted to get outside on this lovely terrace that we have access to, show you a little bit of the city, the sights behind me as I slow down, ground myself, come back to center. So I would love if you would join me here for this sweet, sweet practice. I don't know what it will bring. I have not planned it out. It is going to be just a very gentle kind of stretch. All of my bones, all of my muscles are aching after this long plane ride and some uncomfortable, unfamiliar beds and things. So just a chance to come back, to realign and let loose. So join me. As always, please feel free, modify for your unique body as you see fit, change things up, add in some more movements if you want to, take some things out if you want a more restorative practice. But we'll see what comes here. I'm testing out these video angles, these video locations for our next about 30 days. So let me know how you enjoy this practice. And as always, I just thank you so much for tuning in and being here. I still have my sunglasses on. We just came from a little bit of a late lunch. We walked around a little bit, so don't worry. I have fully digested. So I only have my travel yoga mat towel, not even a full yoga mat, so you don't need any props, anything special for this practice. We're just going to really let loose and soften. That is the whole goal. That is our sole intention. So whenever you're ready, please join me on your mat. Arriving in a nice seated position, taking a few moments to just notice how good it feels to be here, to be wherever you are. Knowing that we may not mean the physical location, but we may mean here, internally, inside. You can always return to home wherever you are. To your breath, to the feeling of your body, letting yourself settle in as you breathe. Maybe closing the eyes, beginning this practice with some breath awareness. A big breath in. Fill the belly, fill the lungs. Maybe take the hands to the belly. Feel yourself fill up. And on your exhale, really draw all of the air out. Expel it all out. Drawing the navel into the spine, pushing all of the air out until you're empty. And on your next inhale, lifting up, sitting up nice and tall, root down through the sit bones, lift up through the top of the head. And on your exhale, find somewhere to loosen. Maybe the shoulders, maybe the chitter chatter of the mind. Taking a few more breaths to just be be here. Maybe finding gratitude for this grounding practice. This practice of self-care, this nurturing, healing movement, even if it's very small. And on your next exhale, blinking the eyes open if you had them closed. Perhaps taking a wide-legged straddle. Like I said, changing any of these movements to fit your needs. We're kind of going with the flow here. We're seeing what we uniquely, individually need. I guess I am really needing some more grounding, earthing postures. My hips have been very tight from travel, so if your hips are tight from work, from school, from daily life activities, join me here in a little sway, little side sway, making sure your feet are flexed, the knees point back. We can keep a little slight bend in the knees if we need to, or draw the legs in a little bit closer. Just working through this hip rotation here. Let your hands fall where they want to fall. Maybe the hips, maybe up high, maybe they draw down on the legs. And then find a few breaths of stillness here. Hands come in front of the hips. And we gently fold. Nice long spine. Two more breaths. Release and let go. And coming back up to neutral spine, finding a nice big side stretch. Left arm reaches over the head as the right hand reaches for the foot, the calf, the ankle, wherever feels nice. Oof, really extending a nice long line in the side body. Noticing any areas you may feel extra tight, like I do right here, my lower back. Oof. Not pushing yourself too far. Meet yourself where you're at today. Different than yesterday, it will be different than tomorrow. One more breath here. Big breath in and out. Gently coming back up through neutral spine. Noticing how one side feels versus the other. So since we've stretched one side, notice anything different or anything similar to the other side before we reach the right arm overhead. Keeping the chest lifted towards the front of the room. Pressing down through your seat as you lift and reach. Exhale. come back to the breath. Let go of distractions, of mental clutter. We're here. We are here. You are here. Last breath. And carefully come back up to center. Take the hands in the middle towards the hips. Find a little bound angle just to help us move somewhere else. A little transition here in the middle. A chance to come back and ground down. Beautiful. And making our way next into a nice tabletop. Finding some rounds of cat-cow or maybe some rib rolls. Taking your time here. This is a very caring, gentle practice. Spread wide between the fingers. Gaze in between the thumbs. Press away from the mat. Inhale, lift the gaze. Tailbone and head comes up. Exhale, round. Tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. Moving with your breath. Allowing it to be your guide. Allow it to surprise you or maybe lead you in a different direction than you thought you would want to go. Maybe you thought you were feeling super, super gentle and not wanting to move too much, but now you're finding a little wiggle on the hips, a little roll in the ribs. Let it come, let it flow, let it go. Remembering that none of this is rigid. We don't really want to be rigid. We want to feel, we want to find that mind-body connection. Taking a few more rounds of cat-cow. Or meeting me here in a nice little child pose, wide child. Letting the knees draw out to the sides as you reach the fingertips out. Opening up through the sides of the arms. Ooh, this feels so nice. Two big breaths wherever you're at. And on your next exhale, if you're in child pose, raise up, press through the hands, come up into tabletop. If you're in cat-cow, meet us in a neutral spine. And we take the hands forward, lowering the belly, coming onto the belly for a nice little shoulder opening twist. Extending the left arm out to the side, kicking this right leg over. Finding a nice big twist. Ooh. Not forcing yourself to go any more than you can go. Noticing where you feel tight, noticing where you feel open. If we're super tight, like me, maybe we need a little rock. We need a little massage here. You kind of pulse it out. Like I said, this is an intuitive practice, so if you feel that you want something else right now, go for it. Finding about one more breath before we switch sides. And I feel a puppy pose coming on. Extending the right arm, kicking the left leg behind. Breathe through discomfort. Breathe through it all. Your breath is your friend. Taking some pulses here. And meeting back on our bellies. Lying one forearm down, crossing the other on top, and lying the forehead down on the forearms. Finding a nice long neck. A few breaths. Just a few in between. Really pointing with the toes, reaching the crown of the head forward. See how long you can go. And staying here, or lifting up and taking a nice little puppy pose with me. Coming up through the tabletop. Oh man, I'm excited for this one. Walking the hands out and exhale. Chest comes down. Coming back to the breath. Noticing how it feels. Exhale, press back up through the hands. Draw them back under the chest. Tabletop. Step this left foot up. Coming in through a low lunge to tuck the back foot and come up into a nice high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Draw the elbows together. Ground yourself down the bottom of your feet. Send this right heel back, helping to stabilize. Find your balance like I just had to. It's all a practice. Inhale. Shoot the arms up. Prepare warrior two. Nice and strong and long. Reach forward. Inhale. Flip the front palm and reach back. Reverse it. Exhale, windmill around. Plant this right hand on the inside of the left foot. Reach the left arm up. Big twist. Then drop the right knee down. Send this left hand to the back of the leg as your right reaches over. Let the hips sink down. Carefully windmill back around to frame this left foot. Send the hips back, half splits. Reaching the crown up. Lift up onto the leg, up onto a block, onto your shin, fingertips. One more breath. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Then carefully come through your low lunge. Step this left leg back, coming in through your tabletop pose to step the right leg up in through your low lunge. Tuck the back foot, raise up nice and strong. High lunge, inhale, big breath in. Exhale, open your chest to the front of the room. Open your chest, open your heart to everything that you have yet to feel and to see, to all these opportunities. Maybe wiggle the fingertips a little bit here. Feel the energy, feel the heat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Prepare warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward, flip the palm and over. Reverse warrior. Big breath, sink the hips down, find your control. When you're ready, windmill around. Big twist. Left fingertips are planted. Left heels are reaching back. Feel the opening. Then frame the right foot. Low lunge. And exhale. Half splits. One more breath. Exhale, pull a little bit deeper, keeping that right foot flexed. Come back up through your low lunge, 2 step back. And this time, sit back on the heels, coming onto the shins. Nice little thunderbolt pose. Palms come to the thighs. Close your eyes. And just be for a moment. Do you notice anything? Do you feel anything? Inhale, sweep the arms by the sides, reaching up towards the sky, palms meet. Exhale, hands to heart center. A few more times. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, heart center. Inhale, big wide V shape. Breathe all the life in. Exhale. Seal it in, let go of whatever you don't need. One more time. Taking just 2 more breaths here for yourself, for clarity, for peace. And I humbly thank you so much in joining me on our first little flow back in Spain here. Like I said, I know it's been a few days, and I just want this to be a nice little welcoming homecoming for all of you. I thank you so much for tuning in to this practice and for supporting me and this channel every day on Yoga with Paige. I really appreciate you trusting me and to guide you so much. And I'm excited to show you what I see here. Little shorts, little videos, I am very excited to share this experience with you all, and I would love to know any experiences you've had in this country, or if you speak Spanish. I do plan on making a very short video in Spanish. I would say probably maybe like a week or the week that I leave, like a week before I leave or the week that I leave. I've already learned a lot in just a day, and I know that I will continue to learn more. So let's grow together, let's explore and learn together, and just thank you again for being here. I really appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Give this video a little like if you enjoyed it, and leave your thoughts below. Thank you so much. I will see you next time, my friend.